What's up YouTube? Capital G here, checking out the first revealed card from the brand new Deets on the Charmer Structure deck. Charmers are getting their Structure deck, and if you guys remember, this all spawns back from the 20 archetype voting poll that Konami hosted on the OCG website, where Shadows obviously won, getting their Structure deck, but then Konami kind of just took it a step further, and they were just like, you know what, how about we just give Structure decks to all the archetypes that finish high in the polls? Sacred Beast got a Structure deck, and Charmers, I don't know how they finished in the top 5 in voting. I didn't see that coming, but yeah, they're getting a Structure deck as well. I really hope Konami does give us, if this is a trend, I'm hoping that Crystal Beast could be the next Structure deck after this. And Konami, if you somehow see this, Madoche don't need a Structure deck. Like, we voted on that way before Eternity Code's cards are revealed, but after you gave Madoche crazy good support in Eternity Code, like, they don't need a Structure deck anymore. Anyways, let's go ahead and read this, because I was kind of skeptical of Konami announcing this Structure deck, and it's one of the reasons I didn't vote for Charmers. I was like, dude, can they even save that archetype? But this new field spell is pretty dang good. This is Grand Spiritual Art Ichirin. It's a field spell, and your second effect is a hard once per turn. First effect says negate your opponent's first monster effect that resolves each turn while you control a spellcaster monster with 1500 defense. Second effect, during your main phase, you can reveal one spellcaster monster from your hand, and if you do, either add one monster with the same attribute, 1500 attack and 200 defense from your deck to your hand, and if you do that, shuffle the revealed card into your deck. Okay, so this is an absolutely amazing field spell, and this is a very good way to kick off this Structure deck, because to be honest, they had me with just the first effect. Just based on the instant free monster negation, I was like, all right, I'm down to play this card, just because I know I can summon one of my Charmer monsters, negate my opponent's first monster effect. It can possibly let me play through hand traps as well, because whatever hand trap you throw at me, unless it's like, a literal hand trap, impermanence or something like that, I'm going to be able to negate it, and that works during either player's turn. So if nothing else, it's at least going to be an annoyance for your opponent. Sure, you're not, going to actually destroy the monster that you're negating, but they're still going to have one of their monster effects negated every single turn, theoretically. And then you look at the second effect, then basically what I'm thinking is, Konami wants you to be able to tag one of your Charmers from your hand back into your deck so that you can get their, you can get their buddies. You can get like a Nefarious Archfiend of Nefariousness, or you can get a Gigabyte. Those monsters can all be special summoned while you control a spellcaster monster. I know this because I used to play them way back in my Master Rule 3 Utopia deck, and it was actually pretty good. It kind of makes it so that you can instantly drop Xyz, and by the way, what I really like about that second effect is all of the effect happens at resolution. You activate this second effect. If your opponent wants to ash you, they can. However, you don't reveal the card to them. You don't put the card back in your deck or any of that stuff. So you're never actually going to go neg. If anything, you're just going to have more consistent rank 4 plays because of the second effect. And I'm pretty sure that the Charmer / Familiar Possessed decks were already running the Utopia double cheese. It's just going to be a little more consistent now. And, so far so good. I am hopeful that Konami will give us a legitimate Structure deck, because I kind of feel like Konami has wanted to give Charmers and Familiars Possess more support. The fact that during like the Vrains era, they gave us Link monsters from this theme, and they kind of spread them across the Vrains era, that just kind of hints at maybe they had a little bit of interest in going back to this. And I think when they put them in the poll and they ended up doing so well, that was just Konami sounding like, oh, people are actually like really interested in this. Okay, let's just go ahead and give them a Structure deck. Anyways, whatever you guys think, you leave that in the comment section below. Thank you guys for watching. As always, subscribe if you have not already, and turn on that notification bell for daily videos.